Attention WDWL TV, live from Studio A. It's the Grumpy Old Man Show, starring me, the Grumpy Old Man. And my studios are located on Grumpy Old Man Road, if you want to visit. And, as always, we are a division of Grumpy Vulture Productions. Take your bow. Okay, look at the camera. There you go, both eyes. And the stream's over. Go up to that, go get your $10,000, take a bow, corporate check. Today, we're going to talk bread. Oh, yes. We are going to talk bread. I went up to the store this afternoon. I come in the store, and I'm walking back towards the bread section, and I'm hearing the assistant manager go, wait. I turn around. I said, yeah. He goes, I gotta talk to you. He says, well, we can talk over in the bread aisle. So we walked back to the bread aisle, and he had a shit-eating grin on his face from ear to ear. I was like, holy yatchafuck, look at this. The whole Schwabel's bread area had been rearranged. And instead of my rye bread being stuffed into a corner, now it had its nice, neat little section. And there was rye bread. So, the assistant manager says, what the hell did you do? I said, what do you mean, what did I do? He says, I don't know where that one guy came from, but man, did he give an ass chewing? I says, well, did you meet him? He says, no. Well, that was Kevin. He goes, Kevin? I said, yeah. The Ohio Regional Manager for the whole state. And he says, how did you get him here? I said, well, I made a phone call. And his secretary listened to everything I had to say, and then told me, wait 5 minutes, I'm going to call, and then you call. Because she had given me his personal cell phone number. So I waited, and then I called him. And he said, you know what? I just had my last button pushed. And he goes, I've had enough of this. I says, that's all I did. He goes, you know what went on in this store yesterday? I says, I can almost imagine by looking at this, not to mention a big pile of Jewish rye bread. He says, well, I didn't know who the regional manager was. I knew who the district manager was. But on top of that, we had the route man. I says, the route manager? Oh, there were managers up the ass in here. I says, I I can almost imagine the look on the delivery man's face. He must have been in shock. He says, yeah, I just happened to be back here chatting with him when 3 suits and ties come around the corner. And he turned as white as a ghost, and his jaw dropped to the floor. I says, what did he say? Oh, fuck. I said, I figured he'd say that. And what went on? He said, I don't know. They went out back in the parking lot. You mean none of this went on in the store? No. They went out back in the parking lot. But he says, I can tell you, when the delivery man came in, he didn't have a smile on his face. And that, I could tell he was getting irritated. Because the regional manager was like, all right, white bread's going to go over here now. And deli rye's is going to go over here. And Italian's going to go over here. And Jewish rye's going to go over here. And then the next 2 shelves were, buns. And I was like, holy shit. The assistant manager says, I learned one thing yesterday. I said, what's that? He says, not to fuck with you. I says, we've been doing this shit for 3 months. I says, you knew sooner or later I was going to have enough. And we'd been through this once before, remember? With a pop man. He said, oh, yeah, how could I forget that one? I says, by the way, do they have all the price stickers on all of the shelves now? He goes, follow me. Oh, man, I went back there. I never saw such neat, organized pop in my life, especially the 2-liter section. Every 2-liter of every brand, like, Coke, Coke Zero, Coke 400, Each 2-liter row had its own price. Because, see, the last time I was in there were no price stickers on any of the shelves. And I told him, I says, you remember? I says, it isn't my job to take that 2-liter jug out of that rack and walk halfway across the store to that pricing machine to see how much a goddamn thing of pop is. He says, well, that phone call got results, didn't it? I said, oh yeah, it looks gorgeous back here. I said, are there any other areas you want me to take care of? He said, oh, no. Because I'm taking care of the pop area, and I'm taking care of the bread area. I was thinking maybe, like the pet food area or something. He goes, no. I said, well, let me tell you. If I come in this store, and I've got to get aggravated over something, you know what I'm going to do. And he says, oh, yeah. He says, we're going to keep you happy. I said, well, that's going to be a possibility, but you might keep my mood up a little bit. So, yeah, yesterday was as I said yesterday, a real shit storm. And I stirred it. Yep. And it was so nice. Now, I don't know how long it's going to stay organized. Because, people are assholes. They'll pick something up from here and they'll put it down over there. So how neat this bread area is going to stay. Hard to tell. But today, it looked nice. Every type of bread had its own little home now. Because before he was just pitching the shit up on the shelf. You know, if the white bread hit the same pile, okay. Well, now the white bread was stacked nice and neat, and the Italian bread was stacked nice and neat, and the deli rye and that multi-grain. It looked like a picture from a planogram. I see you scratch my head, goes, what the fuck's a planogram? Gargle it. It's something that they use when they're arranging areas of stores. That's all I'm going to tell you. Gargle it. Planogram. So, even though it was a short war, I won. And I won big time. But I'm not gonna savor it too long because, like I say, this guy has a bit of an attitude at times. So there might be a day he comes in, he's having a bad mood, and he's just gonna pitch shit all over the place. Or, customers. That was like the other day. I'm at Save-A-Lot. And I'm getting ready to check out. Now, there is a bin about, maybe 24 by 24, and it stood about maybe 3 foot high. And that bin had hair products. Well, sitting on top of the hair products was a big package of fucking watermelon. Now the cooler is like maybe 10, 12 feet away. You think that person that didn't want that watermelon would put it back? No. And I see this shit throughout stores, not just Save-A-Lot. You know, I've already been, I hate the store, Gigantic Eaglet. And I'm over in the laundry detergent aisle. And, here's 2 packs of pork chops. Well, that's fresh meat. If it goes bad, they gotta throw it away. When they throw it away, you know what happens? Prices go up. They're not gonna absorb that loss. They're going to pass it on to you and me. Now, luckily, when I picked it back up, it was still cool. So I walked it back, and I put it in the meat cooler where it belonged. But this is the kind of assholes people are today. I don't have enough money for these pork chops. I'll just stuff them over here. And then another thing that really irritates the shit out of me. One day, I'm at Save-A-Lot. There's a woman with 4 kids. I'll say 4 to 8, maybe 4 to 9. Well, one of them, which I'd say might have been 5 or 6 years old, He's got a bag of potato chips. Now, Mother isn't paying attention. And he's eating the fucking potato chips. And then after he got his fill, he just put the bag on shelf. So you know what Grumpy did. I picked the bag up, and I put it in my basket. And I was ready to check out. So I kind of followed her around the store. Inconspicuous. I mean, I wasn't right on her heels. And I made it a point of getting behind her in the checkout counter. So just about done checking out, and I pulled the bag of chips out and I put it on the counter, and I said to the cashier, "Oh, by the way, these are hers." She looked at me, she goes, "Those aren't mine, I ain't buying no potato chips." I said, "Well, they're yours now, because Junior here helped himself to half of that bag." She looked down at him. "Did you?" "No." I said, "May I?" She said, "Be my guest." I said, "Were you eating them chips? And did you hide them on a shelf when you got done?" "Uh-huh." "Case closed. Pay for your chips, ma'am." Now, had I not been paying attention, the bag would have sat on the shelf. The end of the evening, when they're cleaning up the store, what do they find? A half-eaten bag of potato chips. Where does it go? Well, it gets written off. They call it shrinkage. And then it goes in the dumpster. Well, so much shrinkage increases prices. I make a joke nowadays. Matter of fact, one guy looked at me yesterday. I says to him, I says, "The older I get, the stronger I get." He says, "Really?" I said, "Oh, yeah." Because I said, back in 1970, I couldn't carry $40 worth of groceries in one hand, let alone in one bag. Oh, I thought he was going to piss himself. He says, now that I think about it, you're right. I says, yeah. $40 back in the 70s would have bought a whole goddamn cart, or maybe a cart and a half, or maybe even 2 carts full of groceries. Not today. I had $40 in one plastic bag. And there weren't that many items. Prices are goddamn ridiculous. And then people are wasting shit in stores. Had I not noticed that package of pork chops, it might have sat there until evening cleanup. Where were they going to go? In the dumpster. Because somebody was too fucking lazy to walk their ass back to the meat cooler and go, "I don't want these." But people, they were also embarrassed. I don't want people to see me putting something back. Well, I'd rather have you put it back than throw it halfway through the store and it ends up spoiled. People nowadays, Jesus. There would be no way I could manage a grocery store, because I'd go ballistic. I'd walk down an aisle and I'd see shit like that. I'd be up front on the pager. Whoever left the pork chops in the canned good aisle, please come to the service desk. And then I'd say, because we're going to give you something. And then, of course, they'd go up to the service desk thinking they were going to get something. Well, you know what they were going to get? A fucking ass chewing from me. That's what they were going to get. Of course, I'd end up probably, nobody fucking shop at the store, but it just plain ass bullshit. It seems every year people get more and more ignorant and lazy. I guess that's why I usually wait until mid-afternoon to do my shopping, because I go in, first thing in the morning, all the seniors are in there. Oh, I can't, no way, no. I could not shop in a store full of seniors. And then, like around 3 o'clock, I'm shopping just before that after-school crowd comes in. So there's usually not a lot of people in the store. That way I get in, get my grocery list, and get out. Takes me about 15 minutes to do a shopping list. I know where everything is because I've been shopping at this store for 30-some years since it opened, so I know where everything is. I walk in the store, grab my basket, ding, 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 basket, up to the service desk, check out, I'm done, see you, bye. Or, if one of my two favorite cashiers is working, then I'll stand in line. But otherwise, up to the service desk, check me out, have a nice day, see you, bye. And I did talk to the deli manager today. I says, hey, how do you order all this sliced lunch meat? He says, I got a form. Am I allowed to see it, or is it like a top secret? He says, no, I have my clipboard's right over here, I'll show you. He flips the form up. I'm looking down the form. He says, oh. He says, what about this item right here? He goes, what, the bacon and crust the turkey? I says, yeah. What do you order? 2 pounds? That's it? He goes, what do you mean? I said, last week, I'm over here looking through the lunch meat, trying to make up my mind what I want. And I see, bacon encrusted turkey. Oh my God, it was the best stuff I ever ate. Every time I come in, there's none here, including today. He tells me, he says, well, I only have so much room. Well, What doesn't sell? I'm sure them 50 packs of chicken loaf aren't all gonna sell. Can't you cut things back a little bit? I'm not gonna drive all the way up the store in Cam's Corners just to get a pound of bacon encrusted turkey. Okay. I'll make sure I have some here daily. Good. We see an eye to eye now? Yes. Good. So that means basically Monday when I come in, there'll be bacon encrusted turkey here? Yes. How about Tuesday? Yes. How about Wednesday? Yes. Good. Because I don't want to have to call the service desk and reserve a package of bacon encrusted turkey. Should be in the meat case. Capiche? Good. See, I can't leave the store unless I piss somebody off. But the whole thing was, like I told him later on, I said, when I was looking for it the other day, there was a guy next to me looking for it. We both said it was the first time we ever tried it. And it was something we wanted to keep buying. And there wasn't any here. Because you had 570 pounds of hard salami. You don't need to order that much hard salami. Plus, you can put some back in the cooler. Bring it out when it sells. Hard salami will keep. I know. My grandfather, he wouldn't even refrigerate his. Never went bad. Hard salami's cured. Not like the rest of this buffalo chicken loaf. Or the peppered turkey loaf. How much of that do you sell? Peppered turkey loaf. They're starting to get as inventive with lunch meat as they are with, frickin' potato chips. Now there's a potato chip in every flavor. Like dill pickle. Who thought that one up? Or Doritos, lime flavor. Ugh. I'm sure those sell real well, but that's apples and oranges. Yeah, have you bothered to take a look at the chip area lately? All the flavors. Doritos must have 47 different flavors now. Yeah. Lime flavored Doritos. Ugh. And then now they're really going overboard. They got spicy, hot, really hot, flaming hot, and burn your asshole for a week. Hot. I'd like to see how many people buy that flavor. Oh, I think oh, look. They have a new flavor. Burn your asshole for a week. I'll try these. I'll get the big bag. We might like them. Everybody's going overboard with flavors. And I can't believe all this shit gets bought up. I'd like to just stand in the chip aisle for a couple hours and see how many people buy lime flavored Doritos. Or flame and burn your asshole for a week flavored Doritos. And potato chips, every flavor under the sun. Back when I was growing up, we had two flavors, regular and barbecue. That was it. And then later on, they came out with sour cream and onion flavor. Yeah, we used to have a chip man. Charles Chips. They would deliver right to your door. He had two flavors, regular or barbecue. And then he had wavy regular and wavy barbecue. That was it. Two flavors. Now, 200 flavors. Things are getting ridiculous. I think I got the food grapes out now. And my store gripes. I just drives you crazy. Yeah, I know we have to have variety. But do we have to have like 300 different flavors of potato chips and 300 different flavors of pretzels and 300 flavors of Doritos? Jeez. All the money that goes to waste. Because I guarantee all that shit don't sell. And then it goes out of date and it gets thrown in a dumpster. And then we wonder why prices go up. Like the perfect example. And I know there's inflation. But back in 1970, I used to get a 1 pound loaf of fresh baked Italian bread with poppy seeds on it. 59 cents. Now, if I want Italian bread with poppy seeds, I have to special order it from the bakery. Because they don't make it. Because, see, poppy seeds used to give off a false positive for a certain drug. So they stopped putting it on the bread. And they stopped making poppy seed donuts. Oh, I used to love poppy seed donuts. Can't even order them anymore. I asked the girl one day at the bakery at Gigantic Eagle, can I order a dozen poppy seed-filled donuts? No. No. We don't make them. Haven't made them in eons. What? You got poppy seed in a can? Or you mean to tell me you get... no. So I can't even get my favorite donuts anymore. That same loaf of bread with sesame seeds on it now. $2.99. Same 1 pound loaf. That's inflation. Can't even, back in the day, sandwiches sandwiches were like a cheap mileage food. You give a kid a sandwich, he was happy. These people didn't have, all kinds of money to buy fancy cuts of meat and that, so people had sandwiches for dinner. I got no problem with a sandwich for dinner. I love having sandwiches for dinner. But now, a poor family can't even afford to have sandwiches for dinner. Have you looked at the price of peanut butter lately? Holy fuck. The one day I looked at the price on the shelf, I said to the girl that was stocking, I said, is this by the case? She goes, no, that's one jar. I was like, holy shit. That peanut butter and jelly used to be what we used to call belly fillers back in like growing up. Can't afford bread, peanut butter, jelly. Sooner or later, there's going to be a finance man standing at the cash register. That's how expensive groceries are getting. Well, I got off winning my bread battle, didn't I? And there were no strings attached to winning that battle. Although I guarantee, if Sylvia would have been working for Schwabel's Bakery, there'd have been strings attached, yeah. I'd have had to buy 50 loaves of bread a month. 2 days, that's all it took. 2 days. One phone call to corporate. I decided I'm not gonna write that letters to the two CEOs. I am going to attempt to call Carl Wiley. Sooner or later, someone will put me through to him. I don't care if I have to sit all day and call over and over and over. I'm retired. Because I can't put what I want to say on paper. And I think I could make my point verbally. Because if he hears enough cuss words out of me, he'll be like, oh, okay, I'll check into things. And then I'll tell him, all right, here's website A, here's website B, and website C. Read the complaints about your fucking corporation. Maybe it'll open your eyes. And I think while you're at it, tell your employees to learn how to use it. Tell them. Oh, we only communicate via email. Crock of bullshit. I didn't have to communicate via email with the bakery. No. I made one call, got put through to the proper person. Well, I got his secretary, but wasn't more than 7-8 minutes, and I was talking to him. And I says to him, before I start this conversation, pardon my language, but it's going to get a little rough. And then I let go. got shit handled. Oh, it was so nice to see that stack of a nice Jewish rye. And the assistant manager told me, if there's day old left, he just takes it back. No bitching. And he leaves Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I got a nice. I don't know. Evidently, maybe the bread was still warm when they loaded it on the rack, because I'll tell you what, that loaf of bread today, nice and fresh. I take and I manhandle them, and I'll take this one. Yeah, a woman was looking at me. Nope. 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 Here we go. I put it in my basket. But see, I neatly stacked the loaves I put aside. Made that nice, neat little pile again. I'm not an asshole in the store. If I don't want a product, I put it back. Like the one day I got to I was almost at checkout. And I was like, oh, I really don't need half and half today. So I walked all the way back in the corner of the store and put it back in the cooler. And I walked back to the cash register. Now, other people in today's world, no. They just stuck it in the magazine rack. There. I don't want this. There. And then by the time the store finds it, it's warm. And then if they sneak it in the cooler, it's going to spoil faster anyway. Put it back where you got it. If you don't want it, put it back where you... Really irritates the shit out of me. Get up to the cash register, and in the candy rack and the magazine rack, there's all kinds of food that people don't want. Put it back. If you don't want it, don't get in line. Put it back. Then get in line. Jeez. Now, I'm gonna beg. I hate to grovel. Can I get one more subscriber? I've been at 49 for 4 months. Can I at least get to 50? One? Will one of you out there subscribe? Get me to 50, and then I won't say nothing for a while. I was kind of hoping by the end of the year to hit 100. Not 100,000. 100. No, I've been lagging at 49 for 4 months. You don't even have to listen to me every day. Just subscribe, that's it. I'll subscribe to the old man. I won't listen to him anymore, but I'll subscribe to him. Don't cost you nothing. You don't even have to hit the notification bell. I don't care. One more. Before the end of the month. I'd like to see 50 subscribers before my birthday next month. The 1st. That's it. One. That's all I want. One. I'm tired of looking at 49 every day. 49, 49, 49, 49. We were going pretty good. I went from 25 to 49 in like a month and a half. And then for the last 4 months, 49, 49, 49. One more. You don't even have to hit, like I say, don't even bother with a notification. Just subscribe. You don't even have to listen to me ever again. I'd like to say 5-0 when I check my YouTube tomorrow. Or by the end of Sunday night. I don't like to grovel. But I'm tired of looking at 49 every single day for the last 4 months. Although today, I saw 30. Yeah, my number 30 subscriber. He was out on his porch. Hi, 30. You waited. I blew my police siren at him. Well, not the siren, the electronic air horn. All the neighbors are like, what the hell's going on? I'm waving at 30. Matter of fact, I didn't go down to see my neighbor. I have to do that tomorrow. See if he'll let me drive his Camaro. It's not a 69. It's like a 73 or something. I can't remember what year it is. It's not a 69. The more I thought about it today, I was like, no, it's a 73 or 75. But it's an older one. It's not a newer one. It's an older one. Nice one. Dark blue. I want to take it for a drive before he puts it up for storage for the winter. Because he don't drive it in the winter. Matter of fact, he don't drive it much in the summer either. That's why it's this nice, pristine car. I want to take it for a ride. Because it's from my era. When, it was brand new when I was like my late turns, late teens, early 20s, Now, it's this pristine old car that brings back memories, even though I'm not a big Chevy fan. Not a big GM fan. I got turned off to GM products back in the mid to late 70s. They had this asinine design for the positive cable down to the starter. It was about that far from the exhaust manifold. Well, I put a new battery in the car, and I didn't twist the battery cable, all the way around. I just put it on there, tighten it up. Well, what happened? The car heated up, the manifold heated up, the battery cable got nice and limp, and laid right on the manifold and shorted out my brand new battery. And I said, GM, that's a stupid asinine design. Couldn't you run it through a protective, piece of pipe or something to keep it away from the manifold? No. Came right up from the starter, right around the manifold up to the battery. If you didn't have that position just right, smoke could be pouring out from under the hood. Yeah, I'm sitting at a traffic light, and it's like, the fuck's all that smoke? Open the hood, battery cables melted all over. Battery shorted out. Luckily, it was under warranty. And not with Square Trade. I just went back to Sears. Hey, battery. It was one of them dying hardly batteries. You have to gargle Sears, and then dying hard batteries. All you people are like, what's that? Yeah, Sears. Used to be a big store. United States and Canada. Not no more. Sears, Roebuck and Company. Then after a while, they just shortened it to Sears. I felt sorry for Mr. Roebuck. People were like, you don't matter anymore. We're not going to call it Sears, Roebuck and Company. Sears. That's it. You don't like it? Too bad. And then Sears, bye-bye. Went bankrupt. Another store from my childhood. I used to love Sears. Oh. Especially the store at 110th. Walk in the store in the back. Get on the escalator. Go down to the basement. Hang a right turn. And what was there? An adult play store with tools everywhere. Yeah, it was my first. I don't care what I had to buy in the store. My first trip downstairs, drool on all the tools, and then go buy what I needed to buy. After the department manager threw me out. Quit drooling on our tools. Get the fuck out of here. I want one of everything. At one time, I almost did. Oh, I had a huge tool cabinet. Almost one of everything. Craftsman. The ex-wife's goddamn. Yeah, she got Yeah, she got custody of all my tools. I couldn't even take one screwdriver. Put that back. Give me your keys. Oh, yeah. Had to start all over again. But by then, Craftsman tools ain't worth a shit. They used to have a lifetime guarantee. And they were hard to break. Now, they're made so shitty. I remember Finally, one day I needed a real long screwdriver. Flat blade. Went out to... Where the hell did I buy it? It wasn't no Sears. Hardware store. Ace Hardware. The girl said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Yeah, I need a screwdriver about 24 inches long. Flat blade." "Here you go." I was like, "Jesus Christ, that's a flimsy piece of shit." Craftsman tools are going to hell in a handbasket. I get home, and there was a screw in the wall. In order to get an electrical box loose, took that screwdriver, one twist, broke the son of a bitch. Yeah, the tip shattered. Like, oh, jeez. So I had to drive back up to the hardware store. She gave me another one of them flimsy pieces of shit. I brought it home, I stuck it in my tool bag. Then I went and bought a good screwdriver. I had to go to Lowe's, and I hate going to Lowe's. But Lowe's has them cobalt tools. Cobalt is the quality that Craftsman used to be. But they're not lifetime guaranteed. But I'll tell you what, that was a hell of a sturdy screwdriver. Yeah. Don't even make tools like they used to anymore. Well, one company, Snap-off. But in order to buy a screwdriver from Snap-off, they have a finance manager on the truck to finance your one screwdriver because it's so fucking expensive. Have you seen the price of them tools? Oh my God. How the hell a mechanic could afford a toolbox full? And then the toolboxes today. Holy shit. I saw one. It had a stereo system and a flat screen TV. And it was so goddamn high, you needed a stepladder to get into the top of it. Like a $30,000 toolbox. I was like, empty? I was like, how the hell can, after you buy a $30,000 toolbox, how can you afford to put tools in it? They finance. Some mechanics are still paying. And they've been retired for like 10 years. Ridiculous. But they're the only lifetime guaranteed tools made today. Well, they say Craftsman is, but who wants to return a tool every time you use it? You know, like that screwdriver. Snap. I go back up to the store. Here's your flimsy other one. Okay. Snap. So I went back for the third time. That one I took and I put in the tool bag. I'll use that to stir eggs or something, make gravy with it. I wouldn't trust it loosening screws. Then I had to go out to Lowe's, buy one of them expensive cobalts. But I got that screw loose. Yeah. Sad. Craftsman used to be, at one time, they were better than Snapper. At one time. Now, they're a joke. Made in China, I bet. Would have to be. We don't make shit here anymore. Like my TV. My 58-inch Hisense. Big letters on the bottom of the box. Made in China. Still sitting for sale. With an extended warranty. But my made in Mexico Samsung. Oh, quality with a capital Q. Well, I think I bitched enough today. This actually wasn't going to be a bitchy gripey stream. I just go off on tangents. Maybe I'll be nicer tomorrow. Oh, that's scary. But people don't want to hear me bitch every day. So we'll see if we can come up with something cheerful for tomorrow. Don't bet on that. Oh, I forgot to change my pointer. Where? All right. We're ready to sign off. Grumpy old man. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Enjoy your evening. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Can't do that smiling shit. See you, bye.